Tom Brady talked about sending you a message after the draft. So what did you take away from that, his advice to you?
That was it. My story is going to be similar. I was a late round draft pick, but we're here now, so none of that stuff matters. That just mattered on the day. And I'm just excited to be here and ready to work.
So minicamps have been going on now and football things are starting for the Cleveland Browns. And because of Shedeur Sanders, there may not be a team with more media buzz and hype. And this morning, we finally got to hear from the rookie quarterbacks at their first press conference. We got to hear from both Sanders and also Dillon Gabriel, and they both seem to be in good spirits. Shedeur seems super confident, and it's just good vibes right now. He definitely has that kind of demeanor that just makes you think, how could this guy not be successful? But yeah, nonetheless, it was just great to hear him and his rundown of what happened in day one of minicamp, because it was intense, and the battle between him and Gabriel is going to be that every single day over the next few months. So I'm going to start off showing you some of the best and key moments from the interview, and then I'm going to react to and break down some of his statements that he made. Alright, so first off, Shedeur was asked about meeting his new teammates and what he thought about some of the rookies in the building, and this is what he said.
Yeah, I say it's only really rookies in the building right now, and all of them real cool, and they got great personalities, so I'm glad to have that team bonding, that team chemistry back, being, on your own with Pro Day and with the combine and everything is more individual for that. So being around that team environment, I'll say, is the best right now.
Next up, Shedeur was asked about draft day and the slide and what he thought about even the president defending him on social media and just everything that happened that day, because it really was wild. He got prank called, all that kind of stuff, and I loved his response.
Oh no, I was truly thankful. For it, including him. There was a lot of fans, a lot of people in barbershops, a lot of hairstylists. There's a lot of just fans, of me and of my craft and of my family that was there to support. So I was just thankful that I have that foundation overall, just as people, and we all could come together as one.
That entire day was just wild. I think people are still trying to figure out exactly how Shedeur fell so far, because people said it was his ego, his arrogance, his dad, that he was a bad teammate, all that stuff. But I mean, he doesn't seem like one. He seems like genuinely a great guy. And I've said it a million times, he just has one of the biggest brands an upcoming rookie has ever had coming into this league. That's the big difference. Alright, moving on to the next question. Shedeur was asked about his popularity and how it affects him in his personal life. And man, his smile and energy is just contagious. I can start to see why so many people like this guy, especially if he actually performs on the football field.
Well, yeah, I guess that's what it is. I just be myself every day. I can't control what's external. I can only control what's internal.
But with that, Shedeur, how do you block all that stuff out and be a football player?
By doing what my dad raised me to do since I was like 5 years old. I seen it. I seen what he was able to do, and I have a lot of great resources and mentors, to keep me on the right track. And especially coming in this building, we have great coaches in the building, able to, keep me focused, keep me in a straight and narrow line.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely was right in saying that he has great mentors. When you got Tom Brady coming out to coach you at Jackson State, you're a guy that people want to come see, watch, and give advice to. You're the star of the show. Shedeur was also asked about the great work he has already done in the Cleveland community, visiting all the high schools and that kind of stuff, and here's what he had to say about that, because you can tell he does it out of joy, and it's authentic. It's not just for social media clicks.
Yeah, so typically every state I go to, I don't really be on like social like that. I got people that just run it for me and stuff. So like what I find fun and interesting, and it's a lot of just, I don't know, it's just joy to me. It's just going to those high schools, middle schools, and just, engaging with the younger kids, because they minds not corrupted of other people's opinions. So that's why I find joy and happiness going to different schools and being able just to talk to them and see the joy on their face, because they followed the journey. So even through everything, whenever it was going crazy, wild, negative, everything, my happiness was going there. So that's what I always resort to. I always send pizza to their school, show them that I'm still able to connect with them. They still able to connect with me.
Next up, Sanders was asked about his dad and how Dion has helped him get through some of the scrutiny and media attention so far throughout his career as a football player.
I'd say definitely he gave us the spotlight to be able to do that. So he gave us the opportunity. That's all you can ask for in anybody's job and anybody's profession, is just an opportunity to give a chance. The rest after that is on you. So I'm taking every snap out there, you know. I'm getting up after these hits. I'm throwing touchdowns. I'm doing, you know, they got to live it day by day. So that's all he gave us was the opportunity, and we had to navigate and see what we like about. And that's why I study people. Honestly, I study people, see how they handle certain things, see what they do, see different people's tendencies when it's going on. So you won't ever really be able to tell, you know, when I'm frustrated and when I'm not feeling good or anything, because I watch, even self-reflecting, you know, years, even just on sidelines and stuff, you know, I feel like I could have handled better situations because it was misunderstood by the mass, but I understood. But, you know, I don't want anybody to form negative opinions, you know, about me, and it's something I could change.
I absolutely loved that response. Those words were way beyond his years. Shedeur actually is super intelligent, and there are not many people on this earth that would be able to handle the pressure and the spotlight that Shedeur has been in his whole life. And you have to have that sort of stoic and positive mindset to succeed. Alright, now I want to move on to Dillon Gabriel, but first off, if you're still watching this video and you've enjoyed so far, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe, because your support truly does mean the world. It only takes 5 seconds, plus you can always change your mind. We are on the road to 60,000 subscribers, and with all of your unwavering support, I believe that we can get there super fast. Anyways, here were some of the highlights from Gabriel's press conference.
It doesn't, and like I said, with competition, how I approach it, I'm trying to beat yesterday. You know, myself yesterday, just any chance I can be 1% better than that. That's how I look at it. And naturally, you play the quarterback position, only one guy can play. So there's naturally going to have competition at all levels, and that's why we're in this game. We love it, you know, and if you're a competitor, you love it and you run towards it. So that's what I do. This is what's tough about right now, right? Like, in this day and age, a clip is a clip, yet it was a fun interview full of a bunch of questions. So I'm glad you asked that question. But we decided to clip certain things that maybe could get more views than other, you know, clips within that video. I just challenge everyone to watch the full video, you know, and not just watch one clip.
In case you don't know what he was talking about there, I showed this clip in my last video, but there was a clip that went viral after Gabriel got drafted to Cleveland of him hating on bad weather.
We love warm weather. I think we should play more football on nice grass instead of the artificial stuff. And the more sun, the better. Why do we do it to ourselves? Like, do fans want to sit in the snow and the rain? And
yeah, I just thought that kind of was funny. I can get why a bunch of people clipped that one and posted it, but nonetheless, this was a great interview from Dillon. I think his mindset is in a good spot, and in terms of the media and all the attention, everything is stacked against this guy right now. So he is going to play with a chip on his shoulder, and he's going to try to prove why he was in fact the first QB the Browns took off the board. And I'm just excited to watch all this stuff unfold over the next few weeks in rookie minicamp and then in training camp. It's good stuff. That's really all I have to say for this video. Let me know what you guys thought about these press conferences in the comments below. Let me know who you want to win the quarterback competition. Drop an S if you want Shedeur to win. Drop an S if you want Shedeur to win. Drop a G if you want Gabriel to win. And also, give me your reasons why. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to stay tuned for the next video, because I'm going to be trying to cover Shedeur and Cleveland Browns content almost every single day if I can. And until next time, I will see you all later.